Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So first and foremost, let me introduce myself. My name is Kireina Aisyah Finsa, also known by the name Kire. And well, I am a seventh grader, junior high, from the school of Nurul Fikri Boarding School Lembang. But today I am not here to talk about myself, but yet I am here to tell you guys a story. It's a simple and relatable story, really. Well, it all started in Iowa, a state in America. It's quite stranded, to be honest. The people actually joked around of it being having nothing there, but in between of those nothingness, there is a university student called Shelly. And well, Shelly isn't exactly a top student, and she's in fact still flabbergasted about the fact that she even is able to be accepted on the university itself. But then she's really hardworking, so that's what really matters. But anyways, so the story starts on a Sunday. It's a really sunny Sunday, and well, but she's really gloomy because her professor told her to do an assignment, and it's not exactly an easy assignment. It's her professor basically said to do research on happiness, and well, she doesn't really know what it means to do research on happiness, so she decided to do the simplest thing she can imagine: asking people what is happiness. She's kind of stunned on how to exactly research it, so she decided to plan it out roughly in her head. And after a few minutes, she decided that she's going to ask three subjects to be asked what is happiness. First of all, she's going to be asking an adult. After an adult, it's going to be a teenager. After a teenager, it's going to be asked a child. And well, she decided that after roughly sketching out the scenarios in her head, he decided to go around the streets to find an adult. And well, it's not really hard to find an adult, especially in this world is full of humans. So well, she found her seniors walking around the university, and well, she decided to politely ask for permission to ask her senior something. Excuse me, this is really random, but is it okay if I took a moment of your time to ask you a simple question? And well, her senior is pretty okay with it, and like, he allowed it, and like, Shelly decided to ask it straight away, not wanting to wasting any time. And she asked, "What do you think is happiness?" Her senior was stunned for a bit and trying to think for a suitable answer, especially knowing that it was an assignment from a very prestigious professor. So her seniors kind of think for a bit, and well, in the end, her senior decided for this to be a suitable answer. Happiness isn't really something concrete if you think about it, Shelly. And well, what makes you happy could actually change every second or every minute or every hour. And well, it doesn't depend what makes you happy every second, because, for example, if I give you this very candy right here while you're sad right now, and well, and then well, the next day you're sad again, and I give you the very same candy, I can't guarantee you that it would make you as happy as I was when I gave you the same candy for the first time. And well, that left Shelly stunned for a bit, and she thought, this assignment isn't actually as easy as I thought. How very troublesome. But anyways, Shelly decided that it's okay, and well, it's part of the research. So she decided to note it down on her little notepad and apologized for disturbing the senior's time, and went on ahead to find a suitable teenager. And well, it's not really hard. Again, it's not really hard to find a teenager because it's a university, and well, they're everywhere. So, but she just so happens to find a teenager as her little sister. Her little sister is not exactly the people that you can rely on the most, but she is basically what she has right now. So Shelly just gave up and decided to ask her sister. This is really random, but I'll just ask you straight away, what do you think is happiness? And her sister was kind of like, why is my sister asking these weird stuff? So her sister basically just tell her, why would you ask? Only a weirdo would ask such things. And well, Shelly was stunned and quite annoyed at her little sister because she desperately needs her answer for the research. And well, it's not exactly easy trying to find another teenager, so she basically just gave up, because if she forces her sister answer, that basically means that is not researching, that is forcing. So she just gave up and decided to go to the next subject, the last subject, which is a child. Before that, she thought, after all this thing, I deserve a well-deserved break. So she walked to an ice cream parlor where she ate her favorite ice cream. And well, she thinks while eating the delightful ice cream, now this is my happiness. Why would I need to research on other happiness? But after that, after she decided that it's time to pack up and try to finish her assignment. Well, she realized that I haven't done the child part of my research. So she decided to go and find a random kid, a suitable kid to be asked in the ice cream parlor, because partly she was lazy. And well, so she approached a table and asked a little kid's guardian, "Excuse me, sir, is it okay if I ask your kid a little question for my research?" And well, her guardian was like quite okay with it, so she just went on straight away to ask the little kid. And well, she bent down while saying, "Excuse me, this is really random, and I know this is quite a hard question for a little kid, but is it okay if I ask you what you think is the meaning of of happiness?" And well, the little kid was quite weirdly not stunned, because it's quite a hard question for a kid, but like this kid seems to be so unbothered by the fact that a random woman just decided to ask her that question that many human in this world is trying to find out anyways. So the little kid said something that makes Shelly stunned. I actually think that it doesn't really matter what happiness is, because as long as you're happy, it doesn't really matter what makes you happy. And well, that simple question shocks Shelly very much, because coming from a little kid, that's not something very considerable to be answered. And well, Shelly just said thank you and once again apologized to her guardian that for disturbing the quality time of their family. And while Shelly was walking back to her apartment, she realized that the little girl's really right. Maybe adults are just way more complex. Maybe teenagers just simply cannot control what there's on my mind. And maybe kids are just more carefree. And she decided that is my research. That's what happiness really is. And well, she went back to her apartment, sat down at her desk, and think, what really is my happiness? And she thinks my happiness is sleeping in midday, so she dozed off to sleep, and the excitement is long forgotten. So that's the end of my story. And well, the moral of the story is that it doesn't matter what emotion you're feeling, just embrace it. Whenever it's sadness, angriness, or happiness, don't bottle it up or even overthink it of what, oh, this makes me happy and you have to make me happy for my entire life. Do not, because it changes. Like the adult said in my story, happiness isn't something concrete. And I guess that's all I can convey. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.